Hello. My name is Gecko Yuri, and today I'm going to be discussing something important. But before that, I wanted to discuss something. For a person who doesn't like coding, for a person who doesn't like to write programming, or doesn't even love programming, I hate one part of the programming world, and that is people, not people, the people who created or the people who invented Ubuntu. Now, let me tell you, writing in the terminal is actually easy, it is way easier to understand, but when you combine it with specific programs, what should I say, you start lagging behind a bit. Somehow, some way or the other, I use a lot of AI, and then now recently I have completed my work. Like, if you, I'm looking at my laptop, I just, completed my work. I have done all the experiments and I have, submitted it. I do not give two shits whether it is right or wrong, but because even the teachers do not care about it, even the teachers do not look at it, they just look at whether you are submitted or not, whether you're, yes, whether you have taken the screenshots or whether you have uploaded it correctly. They just look at that, so that's a win-win for me. Second thing, someone who created, or the people who have created Ubuntu, right? I hope that whenever you sleep you get nightmares. I hope that whenever you sleep you get the warm side of the pillow, because you guys, in the name of creating user friendly operating system, you have created a freaking nightmare for me, man. Like, I'm trying to use Ubuntu. Now, most people out there will be like, skill issue. This is a skill issue. Obviously, it's a skill issue. And you know that it's a skill issue, yet somehow you have not, like, created something user friendly. You have created more like user challenging. Everything. Even if I want to access the internet, I have to write pseudocode or pip code. If I want to, you know, install a certain software, I have to write a code for it, and that is actually way more intense than what I am learning. Like the normal programming, like Python, Java, SQL, these programming languages are actually easy compared to using the terminal in Ubuntu. That this was my rant before, and if anyone is new here, my name is Gecko Yuri. Basically, Gecko is a lizard. Yes, I call myself a lizard. Freaking hell, I'm going off topic. Now, the topic is simple. I'm just going to level with you guys right off the bat. I'm going on a break. Now, before you assume multiple things that, oh, you're going on a break, why are you going on a break, what is the reason? Let me clarify that what it actually means. Because it's not a traditional deleting all my apps and moving into a cabin in the woods kind of break. But before we get into that, I want to talk about where my head is at, and honestly where my life has been for the last 3 to 4 years. If you've been following me, you know that I am knee deep, or how can I say, I took mechatronics as an interesting subject. The problem is that mechatronics didn't take me as an interesting student. And now I'm officially in my third year, or I'm officially in, actually I am not currently in my third year. Matter of fact, I have a lot of, history with my college, due to which I am in third year right now. If anyone ever tells you that third year mechatronics, it's an easy subject, it's do not believe them. Like, literally, if a person says that mechatronics is a really easy subject, it's easy to score marks in that, do not believe them. It is an actual beast. Like, you have to be good at CS, you need to be good at programming, you need to be good at mechanical, you need to be good at electrical stuff. Basically, it's like a nexus between realities. There is a mechanical reality, you need to be good at it. There is the electrical reality, you need to be good at it. There is the CS reality, You need to be good at it. There is the electrical and electronics reality. You need to be good at it also. Basically, you're jack of all trades, master of none, but once you master this subject, you'll be you'll be better than master of one. That is my promise to you. It's like, every single week you're trying to pull yourself up. Every single week you're trying to, come to the college exhausted. You have a lot of time where you feel like you need to sleep, you need to bunk classes, but somehow you come out of college and you do a lot of things. Matter of fact, college has not been, a very bad thing for me. It has been most of a, like, how can I say, it's not challenging, like coming to college or anything. I've seen most of the people who stay in hostels whimper or, cry about it. Like, oh, we have to walk, 2 to 3 kilometers away from there. And I'm like, buddy, I come 7 kilometers away and I'm still not at my best form yet. Yet somehow you people are able to memorize everything just by looking at it. I have to mug up things ruthlessly just to remember few things of them so that I can go to the exam hall, sit in my exam and write all of them. That is the difference between you and me. And somehow you have the audacity to complain, whereas I'm just, loading my bag on my back and just coming to the college. This was the first thing why I feel tired. I'm physically tired because, first of all, looking at my living conditions. Now look, you might look at the background and you might be like, oh, you live in a very good house. Well, what is the use of a good house when you are not getting proper water facilities? I'm not going to elaborate further. I'm just going to say that my family is not getting proper water facilities. We are somehow managing. We are somehow, doing our best to live in here for 6 months or 7 months so that we can, just leave out everything. Second thing is that I am quitting social media. Why am I quitting social media is because I am addicted to it. Matter of fact, I should come clean here. I am addicted to it. I am, way worse than what I am supposed to be. To be honest, like whenever I look at social media, I feel like, I get a lot of energy if it's a very good video, and I get a lot of bad energy out there. Good energy if it's a very good video, bad energy if it's like, only scuffling, it's only quarrels going on in reels, Twitter, YouTube videos where you see a person, where you see generations fighting together, political ideas fighting against each other, and on top of that, the education is worse. The education was screwed up way before. Now is the time people are recognizing it. I do not know why. I'm leaving social media because I'm addicted to it. Second of all, I have fallen in a loop where I come back from my college and instead of revising things, which I do late at night, I keep on scrolling reels. I keep on watching YouTube videos. Every time I'm trying to get that high, the high that I should get by studying. That is one of my worst part. And I'm quitting social media. And it's not like I'm just going to quit social media. I'm thinking that why not I put regular updates on social media, stating that what I did today without touching my phone. It'll just be like I'm putting the video and I'm recording this and I'm saying that okay, today was day 1 that I did not touch my Instagram, I did not touch my YouTube, I did not touch any single part of social media. I just recorded and I have uploaded. I'm just going to do that. It's just going to take 30-45 minutes, nearly within an hour, which is okay. I can handle it. I can go through it. Third of all, I'm thinking that I need to get back into a very good shape. Now most people out here would look at my shoulders and be like, oh, you're in a real good shape. I am not. I used to have muscles on this right hand, but right hand or left hand. I used to have a lot of muscular structure, but now I have a stomach. I have lost my physique. So I'm thinking I'll be going on a break before, for like 21 days. I want to, fourth reason is that I also want to check the fact that most people I've seen on the internet talking about like people leaving social media and their brains evolving or their brains nourishing the information or the nutrients that they have lost just because of the addiction. uh, so like this is my plan now. I'm just going to leave social media from tomorrow. I'm not going to look at reels, I'm not going to look at YouTube videos. I'm just going, even if I access social media, it will be just for my studies. And from social media I mean chat gpt, Gemini, or like YouTube. That's it, only for my studies. Again, other videos I'm not going to look at it. Even those videos I'm going to be looking at it like 2x speed so that I can finish all my work fast and just stay away from it. um, Actually, it is really tough as an engineering student to just leave social media without any sort of backlashes or any sort of consequences. I really think it's a bad decision, but then if I am not able to prove that it was a very good decision, then I have no right to call myself as a good human being. Because first of all, I want to prove that I can control myself. I have self control. My mother actually, in fact, she says that you do not have any control. You are addicted to the mobile. You are addicted to laptop, you're addicted to the internet, you're addicted to Instagram, you're addicted to YouTube shorts. And I'm saying that, mom, I just look at it because I'm free. The problem is that I'm starting to realize that she's correct. In fact, like, if I see this in from her perspective, it is correct. Because there was a time when I used to come back from school, sorry, come back from school and just throw my bag on the bed and just go change my clothes and go outside to play. Nowadays, when I come back from college, I feel so lethargic, I feel so lazy that I just want to take my phone, lie down on the floor and just watch random YouTube videos. Or sometimes I would go to those sites, those sites. I go to those sites and just try to relieve myself, which is a very bad habit according to me. I know last video was about sadhana, about spirituality, about religion. This time I'm doing something else. I know it's an experiment channel. I'm still trying to get on a niche. I'm also trying to find a niche that can help me gain popularity. But screw it, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever I want, or whatever it takes to gain popularity. I'll do it. But this is also important for me. I need to take care of my mental health. So this was my way of saying that I'm going to take a break. And it's not entirely a break. It will be like a not even semi, quadratic break, like not even quadrant, like a sectoric break, so that I can even manage my studies, but at the same time I can even manage YouTube channel. So this was my video for you. I hope I hope we meet tomorrow, because I'll be putting an update video. So long. I won't be active on my Instagram. I won't be active on my YouTube. I will be active on my YouTube. Sorry if I said I won't be active on my YouTube, but I will be active on my YouTube because I want to, upload the videos, upload the updates, to be honest. Okay, so long. Tata. Bye.